How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Switch Squad. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips for how to win Super Mario Bros. 35. So tip number one is going to be start with fire. Or if you can, it's good. I'm going to say 3-1 is my vote because it would unlock me new levels if I beat it, but you can choose really whatever. But I suggest stages that you're good at, that other people would struggle with. It could be 2-1, it could be 3-4. Just any stage that you're good at that other people aren't super good at. And as you can see right here, I'm going to turn the volume down a bit. We're going to be starting. Let's go. So tip number one is going to be target someone who does not start with fire. I'm going to target this guy right here. And you're also going to want to stomp on enemies and not hit them with fire because it will get you more time. And starting with 1-1 is great because you can speed through, get these coins, and then head on to your second level, which in most cases is going to end up being 1-2. So again, we're going to stomp here. You want to aim for the top of the flag. I didn't do it. And if it's not super out of your way, grab extra fire because it will get you some time. And I suggest only using your coins if you absolutely need to. So that means to study the levels for all the power-ups places there are for fire flowers and mushrooms, not the star ones. But grab stars as much as possible. Like this one right here. And try not to use fire that much if you have it. Because then you can absolutely spam a ton of enemies. Cows are really good, by the way. But I'd say that you only use that if you absolutely need it. That is not me absolutely needing it because this is an easier level, and we are still not super far into the game. However, only 50% of the contestants are remaining. It's better to go for the warp zone up there because then you can choose which level you want, so you can go to easier levels like 1-1. And not go to harder levels like 4-1. 4-1 is one of the hardest levels in the game. I'm gonna try and kill this whack too. Take his claw away from him. So, that was the first stage of tips. But if you're against some harder players, it might not work out for you. So now we're going to restart and use some second level tips. Those were just first level tips. And we're also going to follow all the tips I told you about in the first level of tips. This will help you out with some of the harder levels too. So we are once again going to be targeting someone without fire. Also, do not target AFK people because you want to get KOs. As many KOs as you possibly can. Let's target this guy. Because KOs will give you time and coins, which are crucial in this game. You're going to want as much of that as possible. They're some of the main factors of the game. We didn't get 1-2, so I can't show you a secret that probably all of you know about. And I just screwed up. But whatever, we will try that again. So this time I'll actually show you some level 2 tips. I was planning on doing 1-1 and then doing 1-2 because there's a second level tip. And there I have 5 levels of tips. This is going to be the second one. So each time I'm probably going to make it farther or not do any worse though. So I'm going to be using all of the previous level tips in these said before. So snatch extra power-ups for some coins. And if you automatically get moved to somebody you want to target, get your cursor off of them and then back onto them. That way you can't be auto-adjusted off of them. And try and speedrun through 1-1 just like I did, unless you lost your fire. If you lost your fire, then get new fire. Because fire is some of the most important stuff in the game. And, of course, aim for the top of the flag. It gives you 15 seconds. We're going to stomp on all of these enemies for some time. Now we're just going to bust through all of this. And we didn't get that fire. That's sad. So if you're a little Mario and you end up like this, then you should be happy. Aiming for areas like this. And being very cautious about where you go. That's one of the main keys. Like this Paragoomba, we're gonna, or Paratroopa, whoops. And don't risk it if you're not 100% sure. Or if you're a little Mario. And going over here, you get to choose between 3 levels. So I suggest choose the easiest. It will help you survive in the long run. We're unfortunately only going to get a mushroom from this. But it's better than nothing. So if you don't have fire, do whatever you need to do to get it. Also, get the secret 1-up. It will get you 20 coins. And coins are crucial. So there's still a way for me to get fire. Which is what we are gonna do. And we're gonna let that star go away. Never mind, the star's coming back. So if your star busts into all the enemies you can, because you'll get so much time. Okay, now, of course, you're gonna aim for the top of the flag. So if you are losing time, try and kill as many enemies as you possibly can. And so you can gain that time back. And once you make it into the top 5, then the timer is going to speed up. If you make it into the top 5, obviously. You're down to just 9 people. Or 7. Now on harder levels, be very cautious when you jump because you don't want to lose your fire. And target people in harder stages. So right now, everyone seems to be in either 1-1 or 1-3. And when you see kind of enemies down here, aim for the flag because you'll get all the points for those enemies. And I'm just gonna try stomping on some enemies because it will give me slightly more time. And get this coinage. I suggest not stomping on that Koopa shell because it will make your ears hurt. And here we are back on 1-3. I'm gonna stomp on this red Koopa because it'll get us some 3 seconds instead of the typical 2. Or 1 that we get with the fireball. For bloopers even, you get only 1 with the fireball. I think, I don't know. And as I said before, in the top 5, the timer speeds up. Notice how the music's a bit faster? That's why. It's to make things a bit more challenging. So you're really going to want to get as much time as you possibly can when it's down to just this. So I'm going to stomp on that. And we're going to go for the top of the flag. Things will get really intense at these points. So you're going to want to fire as much as you possibly can. You're also going to want as many coins as possible. When you get annoying enemies like Blooper, then you just have to pray. But we made it to the top 3. So yeah, we did pretty well. And we leveled up. We're going to play just one more game where we try as best as we can to get first, using all the tips I just told you along with other tips that you see as I play on screen. So we're going to start out. And I will not be commentating, so I'll be turning the volume up a bit for you guys.